So I have a channel other than this. I tag it in, or I put it in the description of videos sometimes. I'll put that in this one, because there's hopefully. I used to do this thing on that one where every month or every few months I would just post an update, see what, check in, say hi, just sit and chat, just sit and talk. No yelling excitedly about a team in this one, though maybe. No stressful frustration on a team, though maybe. Just talk. After all, behind our fandoms to our respective teams, whatever team that be for you, or maybe you just happen to be, maybe you're from the other channel or from life in general. You just happen to be coming across a channel that says let's chat and no fan of any team at all. Maybe you're just here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all of you are here. I'm glad any of you are here. I'm glad to somehow still be here. Let's just talk. So the idea for this channel, I wanted to have a more productive outlet for all the sports talk on mostly my Twitter. I didn't want it, even though I still kind of make a mess of the timeline. I didn't want it to just be tweets or just be conversations with people who like sports on there. I wanted to be like, okay, how can I broaden this? And to tell you how long I've been thinking about doing something like this, several months ago, when we were all deeper into Panini, came across this channel, Steve Dangle. I think it was one of the trade trees first, and then I found his channel. And he does a video after every Leafs game, and I thought, and the way he reacts, and the way he talks about life and about sports, really resonates with me. And I was like, I could do something like that. I don't, honestly, I'm not trying to be him. I'm not him. I'm most certainly not nearly as smart a hockey fan, for starters. But I could do something along those lines. I could merge the fact that I've liked sports for the entirety of my life in some capacity, and how I deal with sports is different than how I deal with most everything else, which is sometimes a problem. And I can put those together, and here you go. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be just another reaction to videos channel, or just another reaction to games channel, or just another sports YouTube channel. There's hundreds of them, most of them with better quality, better sound, better everything. Better than a person sitting in front of a couch with sunlight beaming in the window behind them. More important to me than sports, anything else, is the Lord. If you've read any of the descriptions, you've known that. If you're from the other channel, I hope you've seen that. And through that, and the experiences in life, like, I've wanted to let people know that they are not alone. I've had a lot of experiences where just talking to people about sports has opened up conversations about things far more important and significant. It's opened up friendships I would have never had otherwise, and I was like, millions and millions of people like sports. Thousands and hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of people talk about them. There are hundreds of accounts for each team I like, even the Jaguars, if you can believe it, that talk about them, that discuss them, that cover them, that write about them, that podcast about them, maybe even YouTube video. But what I wanted to do with the fact that there are many Jags fans, there are many Cubs fans, there are many Lightning fans, there are many sports fans, is have the sharing, the bonding that people have had for hundreds of years in America, and even longer than that in history, over sporting events, lead to more things. most significantly, at least for the initial idea of this channel, let people be encouraged. This has been a terrible couple of years. Panini, as I mentioned, and just every day, anytime I go online, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's whatever, whether it's just going online, maybe even YouTube, there's just a lot of pain and hurt and strife and people feeling isolated or people feeling, othered or whatever, and or they're carrying a lot of burdens, or they're wearing a lot of hats, and this is a release for so many people, including myself. Sports is a release valve. It's a release valve where you can let go of all of that for just, for an hour and a half or 3 hours or whatever, depending on, the sport and how much you invest into it. And just not think about it, not focus on it. Just have something else to just unwind, release valve, cheer at, yell at, scream at, holler, and whatever. Or however you watch sports. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. And then come to this channel with someone who does those things. Some more than others. And be like, hey, you matter. You watching this video. You matter. There are people in my life that I miss so much. And you have those moments where you're like, man, what if? But they're gone. That's it. That's the end. And I don't want more people to meet that end, feeling as alone as some of those people did. I've been there, pouring myself into other people, pouring myself into sports, battling all sorts of things, and just feeling at the end of the day like, does it matter? Will it matter? Do I matter? The answer is absolutely difficult as it's gonna be to hear this for sometimes, is yes to all of it. I'm glad that I'm still here. There are a lot of times, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, where I wish I wasn't. Where I was like, you know what? This ain't it. This hurts, and it's exhausting, and what's the point? But I'm here, and I'm here to tell you that I'm glad that I'm here. And I've seen people, even in the last couple of weeks, I've seen how just letting someone know that you need help, and then having that turn around and pay dividends beyond any expectation. I've seen it. I've seen it online, on Twitter of all places. I've seen this. Twitter, that terrifying cesspool of a place sometimes. I've seen hope and love and compassion and the ideas of, hey, you are not alone, you matter, your problems matter, your struggles matter, your safety valves matter. And yeah, I'll talk about sports. I'll share sports. I'll talk about the Lightning, the Cubs, the Jags, and whatever else I think of. This stupid shootout. But more importantly than that for this channel, I want you to understand that you matter. You matter. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad every day when I go on Facebook or I go on Instagram or I go on Twitter or I go wherever or I go outside and touch grass that I am here and that you are here. Some days suck, man. Some days suck. But I'm glad that I am able to be here and then turn around and share with you that I am glad that you are here. You have purpose. You have meaning. Every single person that I've ever encountered has impacted my life. Do you understand how incredible that is? Every person you encounter, online, offline, makes an impact. Sometimes it's forgettable, sometimes you can't forget it if you tried, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. Every person makes a difference. You matter. You matter. You fill a gap in the lives of those around you. There is someone, and often more than you know, several someones, who care that you exist, that you are here, that you are here. Please know that you are not alone. Please, please know that you are not alone. So yes, I'll talk about sports. This was this channel is for. This channel is separate from the other one because I didn't want to dilute the already diluted channel even more with sports, which is completely different from everything else that channel is. But it's an encourager talk sports. So I want you to leave this channel feeling like, you know, there is purpose to this. There is point. There is a point. There is a point. Behind every video, happy or sad, this is going to hopefully be a community of people that will know that they are not alone. So until next time, go Jags, go Cubs, go Bolts, and go you. Hydrate, sleep, that'll help. Go outside, get all possible, enjoy beauty of life around you, and know that you are not alone.